Alright guys, I'm going to do telekinesis. This has taken me forever, but what I'm training is a sliding telekinesis. And I trained this for months before I got my first move. So what you do is you feel the gravity, and then it's going to want to slide, right? But because of friction, it's going to stop. So then what you do is you tap it. And guys, once you get your first slide, it's a whole new level of telekinesis when it's indoors. So okay, I'm gonna do it again. And so what you're training is, you're training eventually to where you don't have to do this. What that does is that causes this to bounce just slightly, right? It transfers energy that taps it to the point where, like, if you do this, that's too much. That's too much, or not enough. But this, when you tap like that, when it's right on the edge, it adjusts it to be even more on the edge in a way that you can't do with your finger. So see how it wants to slide? And sometimes you can pull it even further back and it'll still want to slide. And so your training is to get it to keep moving. Where it sits for longer and longer before it finally shifts, right? And you're training that deeper magnetic telekinesis that overcomes friction itself. But like I said, it took me months to get to this. Because I would go like this, it would be too far. Yeah. Look at that. It took so long for it to go. But normally what happens is there's so much friction that it'll even slide and then it'll stop. So the training, guys, the training This is amazing training, because you're dealing with a curved surface, you're dealing with gravity, and then there's a tipping point, right? You're dealing with friction, and you can even play with the tolerance of it balancing off of this thing. So if you have it more leaning this way, then you have even less purchase on this thing. And then of course you have the And the thing is, at first, I just did not believe that I could move this. I just didn't believe it. Look down there. All right, so now I'm going to tap it. So, if you have a bathroom like this is at the Kihei Library. You can practice this.